Hey guys, I hope you are having the best of weeks. I have had a pretty good week. It's been about average, way better than last week though. So I'm very thrilled about that. I will tell you that I think I forgot to mention last week that I also, within the midst of all that other stuff going on, I kind of lost my motivation. I did a little bit. But I've gotten it back this week and I am feeling great. I didn't bring any notes with me because there was really not a whole lot that happened this week that I wanted to discuss. It was just kind of average. I felt great. I have got my motivation back. I have messed up a little bit. I expect myself to do that. I'm human. I had a donut yesterday. Yes, I did. Someone was like, "I've got some donuts. Does anybody want one?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take one." Yeah, so that happened. It was a jelly donut. Shouldn't have eaten it, but I did. So, oh well. But overall, I have felt really great. I've increased my walking this week. Currently at 51 miles. It is Friday morning. I'm looking at my watch. It's 8 o'clock Friday morning. I'm currently at 51 miles. As long as nothing else happens, I plan on hitting 60 miles and I'm back to filming on Friday, so Saturday is my weigh day. So what I plan on doing is in the description box, I will include whether I've lost weight this week, stayed the same, or gained weight. I will let you know in the description box below on that. So that's what's been happening, but I think I've done really well. For the most part, I've said I think I've eaten maybe 90% good this week, 10% bad. Last week was about 50-50. Oh, I just messed up last week. So I will tell you that before I get really more into this video, it's probably going to be more about an eating and working out lifestyle video or my thoughts this week instead of just any other things. But just warning you, if you don't want to watch that, go ahead and leave, because that's probably what all this video is going to consist of. Maybe a couple other things thrown in. But I started out on Sunday and I walked 11 miles on Sunday, 11 miles on Monday. I was feeling great. I did 12 miles on Tuesday. But right before I hit that 12th mile, I was just maybe 4 or 5 minutes away from hitting 12 miles. All of a sudden, my body was like, "You're done." So I finished up the 12th mile and I was like, I'm done for the day. And then Wednesday, I was just like, I really need a break from this. Mentally and physically, I needed a break. So Wednesday, I only walked 4 miles, which is great for some people. It's not as good for me now. I'm building back up. But if you don't walk at all and you can get 1 mile in, if you're not getting any exercise and you can get a little bit in, I think that's better than none whatsoever. So if all you are doing is 1 to 2 miles to 4 miles a day, that is great. No hating on you whatsoever. I'm just saying for me, that was a break. So that happened. And then Thursday, I felt so much better on Thursday after taking that little bit of a physical and mental break. Felt a lot better. So that happened. I'm going to put the pause button right now on the weight loss and healthier eating lifestyle. And I just thought of something. So pause on that. For some reason, whether it's operator error on my part or if YouTube has done something, I am not being notified when you leave me a comment. Now, there's a workaround that, so I can see the comments, but there's also a chance that I may miss some. If I have, I'm very, very sorry. Not intentional. It's just that I just didn't see it because I'm not getting notified. So if anybody knows how to turn your notifications on, leave me a comment below and let me know about that. Also, some people still don't have the reply button on when they set up their YouTube account, they don't have the reply button. So I would love to leave you a comment back if I see it, but some of you I can't reply, so usually I'll just give you a thumbs up if I was appreciative of the comment if I can't reply at all. So sorry about that. I talked about that in an earlier video about how to fix that. You can watch other videos on how to fix the reply button issue. Just throwing it out there. As far as the gift card giveaways, I have emailed 2 people. One person responded back. The other person has not as of the filming of this video. If I don't hear back from the other person by the time I get up on Sunday morning, I will email another person. So I know that if I'm not getting my notifications, other people may not be getting theirs as well. So if you entered the gift card giveaway, check your email on YouTube. I'm not, there's only one person that did win, but I'd hate for somebody to miss out, but I will tell you 2 other giveaways that I have done in the past. I emailed somebody, never heard back, so somebody else will be chosen if I don't hear back. I promise that I will choose somebody else. I'm not going to keep it for myself. I wouldn't do that. So just throwing it out there. So let's move on back to let's unhit the pause button, hit the play button again, or record, whatever. Yeah, I'm rambling. I didn't bring any notes, and that's why you get it extra rambly today. But everything was going well. There was no controversy, no drama that I wanted to address on YouTube at all until last night. I almost made it, just average week, feeling great, but nothing really major happened in my life, nothing that I saw on YouTube. Well, last night I was just putting in the YouTube search bar modest fashion, or I think I may even put Pentecostal fashion. If you don't know, I'm Pentecostal. I haven't hidden it, but I don't talk about it in every video. So I was looking for some of those videos, and then I saw something that came up, and I'm like, that's definitely not modest fashion. Well, I clicked on it. It wasn't a bad video, but I just clicked on it. It's like, how did that video get over here? Well, it was a particular channel, and I'm hesitant whether or not to actually mention the person's channel, because when I disagree with someone or when I'm being negative, I don't want to put any hate out there and say that, but I will give you a hint. If you want to search it, you'll be able to find the person. How about that? Well, this person lives a or she claims, I don't have a clue if she really does or not, but she claims to live a 100% vegan lifestyle. So I got intrigued by watching her videos. And first of all, let me say, if you live a vegetarian or vegan lifestyle, I really, really admire you for doing so. Don't have any issue with it whatsoever. Me personally, I don't choose to live that way, but I don't hate on you. Hopefully you won't hate on me for eating meat. But I started watching her videos, and the more and more I watched them, I watched maybe 6, 7, 8 videos, so she's got a lot of them out there, but I've only watched 6 or 7. I was so shocked by the extreme amount of fruit that she's eating, and I'm talking about an extreme. There was a claim that I read when I Googled her channel name that she eats 51 bananas a day, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I can't even believe somebody could do that. I mean, I thought that was very, very excessive when I was watching her videos. Also, if you Google that, you'll probably be able to figure out who she is. So no hate on her, but I just thought it was extremely excessive. And one note of warning, just be aware there's a lot of profanity. Well, maybe not a lot, but there is profanity in her videos. So if you don't want to hear that, or just completely don't want to hear it, don't try to watch her videos, because you will hear some profanity. I'm just throwing that out there. Personally, I didn't want to hear it, but I wanted to see what she was talking about, so I kind of like, okay, I'll watch them. Well, not only, I was just amazed. She was talking about she does not restrict calories whatsoever, and I mean, she has an excessive amount of calories from fruits. I don't know how many vegetables she eats on a regular basis. The videos that I watched, she was primarily talking about eating fruits, but I'm sure she also ate vegetables as well. I just didn't see them in her videos, but I was just shocked by the amount of calories, because I have talked to a nutritionist, I've talked to my primary care physician, and both of them were like, you can overindulge in fruits. They have so much sugar in them. Yes, they are a complex carbohydrate, but there is still a lot of sugar in them. And both the nutritionist that I spoke with and my doctor said you can still overindulge in these types of foods, even though they're not bad for you. Excess can be too much in anything. So I highly encourage people, if you are someone who really wants to live a healthy lifestyle, please talk to a doctor, talk to a nutritionist, talk to someone who is a professional before you just jump head first into some really excessive lifestyle. I'm not saying what this girl was doing is bad. I'm not a professional. When you see her, she is extremely thin. She looks fit. You do see some muscle tone in her body. She, I would say, doesn't believe necessarily in wearing modest clothing all the time. I will let you know that as well. But very fit, but extremely thin. Very, very thin. So whatever she's doing, she's not getting fat from it. But a lot of people, I was reading comments in her videos, and a lot of people were saying, hey, I've been doing what you're talking about and I'm gaining weight. And I'm like, well, of course you're gaining weight. You're eating thousands and thousands of calories and getting all kinds of sugar from fruit. You're going to gain weight. My doctor told me you would gain weight because my doctor and I talked about it. I was trying to do juicing last year, and she and I spoke about it, and she's like, you can really overindulge in that. You get a lot of sugars from the juice, the fruit juice. And she's like, you really got to be careful with that. That's what my doctor told me. So all I'm saying is, before you embark on anything, whether if you want to lose weight, get a healthier lifestyle, do it the healthy way. Talk to a professional. Just don't necessarily jump onto YouTube and watch somebody's video who you don't know who they are. You don't know what their credentials are. They may be giving you bad information. I just want to throw that out there. I don't know that necessarily that this lady is doing so, but just based on conversations that I've had with my doctor and a nutritionist, they would not recommend that at all. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Also, I wanted to throw out there, if you are a diabetic, think about, you will know more about it. I'm not a diabetic, but if you are, you're going to know more about what all of those carbohydrates are doing to your body. It's not necessarily good. I can't imagine what this girl's sugar level is hitting, because she said she believes in a high carb, low fat diet. That was what she was promoting. That was fully vegan. And I just can't even imagine what that would do to someone who's diabetic. So that's another thing. Somebody else wrote like a little blog about trying to follow this person's eating habits, and I think she even said she ended up in the hospital. It really, really harmed her body. So again, I can't stress enough, please, please, please talk to a professional before you do that. And these videos disturbed me so much that I thought about, I went to bed just thinking about them. I couldn't get them off my mind. And again, not hating on her, but I was just like, this really disturbs me that she's trying to get all these people to eat this way. And keep in mind, you may have a disease. You may have something in your body that can't handle that. And if you do that without doing research, without figuring out, will this work for my body, you can do harm to yourself. And I just wanted to stress that really well. And another thing that I thought was interesting but didn't necessarily exactly like what she did, she would make videos where she would either take a really famous YouTuber or a famous, maybe an actress, just a famous person that probably a lot of people know, and talk about what they are doing wrong. And she would take bits and pieces of videos that they have done, edit them together and make a video herself. Well, one thing that she did was, I watched her video first, then I went over and watched the actual video from the original YouTuber, and I was a little bit shocked because she edited out things that, and made people think that these people were saying things that they weren't necessarily saying. Stuff got left out. One example was these two girls. They're on YouTube. I cannot for the life of me remember their name. I think they're sisters, maybe twins. One of them's name, I'm fairly confident, was Nikki. I have no clue what the other girl's name was. Forgot it. And they did a video that says how to lose weight easy and fast, or fast and easy, quick and easy. Let me tell you one thing. Losing weight does not come fast or easy if you do it healthy. I think a lot of people already know that. So I didn't necessarily agree with everything they were saying, but a lot of things that they said were not bad tips at all. They weren't bad. One thing was, one of the girls said, she said, when I get cravings, I really, if I just really, really restrict myself, I'm going to end up just, eating a bunch of the stuff that's bad. So she said what she does, instead of eating, say, 2 slices of pizza, she would eat half a slice of pizza with some healthier options. That's what the original video said. Well, this other girl that was the fully vegan, when she cut off right when the girl said, I eat healthier options, she cut that part off and only showed her subscribers or her viewers that this girl said she only eats half a slice of pizza. And that was very misleading. I did not like that at all. So it just really, really disturbed me that, regardless of these other girls over there, they're telling you to eat, lose weight fast and easy. That's not necessarily true either, but they were telling you to work out, do things, and, I just really, really, really say, talk to your doctor, find out, are you healthy to start an exercise regimen. And then I also want to tell you, if you want to exercise after speaking with a professional, health professional, find an exercise that you love and enjoy. I personally love the treadmill. I love walking on the treadmill. It is, you know, what I love. Some people hate the treadmill, and if you hate it, you're not going to do it. I love it. You may find something else that you love so much more. You may love skating or swimming or riding a bike. That stuff would be great. Find what you love and do that. That is my suggestion. Sorry for this little bit of a rant, and you know, I didn't want to make all of these chat videos about losing weight and stuff, but you know, that just disturbed me so much last night. I was like, I have to do this video today. But if anybody out here that watches my channel, if you are a nutritionist, doctor, nurse, if you know what you're talking about, please leave a comment below. But I'm going to leave you with this. I think everything in moderation is better than everything in extremes. Even if you're doing something healthy, if it's an extreme, you know, like really, really extreme, it's not necessarily good for you. I mean, eating, you know, I'm thinking eating 51 bananas a day, I cannot wrap my brain around how that can be healthy. I may be completely wrong about it, but I just can't figure out how that can be healthy. And I would love to hear, if you really are a professional, I would love to hear what your thoughts on that are. I just cannot wrap my brain around it. So I am going to leave you with this. I don't mean any hate to this girl, any one of these people at all. I don't mean any hate, any negativity, but I was just so shocked. That's what I wanted to talk to you about today. So I'm going to leave you with this. I hope you are having a blessed and wonderful day so far. Let me know how your week's been going. I would love to hear from you guys. Bye, everybody.